Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here. We are back with another video as of today. So my boy Dev IRL, he hit me up and he was talking to me about just some different ideas that I could do, and he gave me some really good ideas. So I'm actually going to do one of them today. One of them, it's pretty much just going to be an expansion draft. So I am using the San Diego Surf today. The other team that I added in, just so that way the conferences were even, was the Nashville Stars. As you guys know, I'm from Illinois, so Nashville is kind of close. Not really, but you know, it's kind of close. So I wanted to go with the San Diego Surf. I feel like that's probably the coolest expansion team that has been brought out already. So we're just gonna pretty much just dive right into it. Doesn't really need to be anything too crazy. So obviously in the expansion they do have protected players. So for example, I don't know exactly how it all works. I think so each team can protect, let's see, 7 players it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 there. 6 there. 6 there. Oh, 7 there. So it's anywhere from 6 to 7. So or roughly in that area. So it will still give us a lot of players to be able to choose from. So I don't really know who all is going to be here, but the expansion draft is going to be just between me and the Stars. So it's not really anything too crazy. But so we got the first overall pick. Now, we could get a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie. He would be definitely our starting point guard or our starting shooting guard, just kind of depending. He's on a pretty good contract as well. We could get Bogdanovich. Could get Malik Beasley, Will Barton, Wiggins, Draymond Green, or Dwight Howard, Thomas Bryant, Cody Zeller, DeAndre Jordan. So I do want to look for some of the younger players too, but for this first year, just because I know Spencer Dinwiddie does get a little bit better, I am going to take him with the first overall pick. Next, the Stars take Dwight Howard, and then they take Malik Beasley after that. So, Bogdanovich would be on a 3-year contract, which would give us a pretty decent start. But I want to see what young players are here. Vernon Carey Jr., Tyrell Terry wouldn't be terrible. CJ Ellaby, Jay Scrub, nothing too incredibly crazy. Bol, KZ Okpala. I want to keep looking though. I could be missing out on something here, and I don't. That's the last thing I want to do is miss out on a player with really good potential. Desmond Bane would not be bad. I like Desmond Bane a lot, but I do think he's going to be here a little bit later. So I think Grant Williams. He's a little bit too short for me. When it comes to Tyler Bay. Oof. I don't want to make this super long, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with one of the best overalls. I do think Bogdanovich at the age of 28, he's going to start to regress. So I think I'm going to take Wiggins here. I don't think Wiggins is a very great player, but I do think that it's a spot that we can definitely continue to look and improve in. Thomas Bryant is only 23 at center, which would give us a lot of time to develop him. Yeah, let's take him. Let's take him. So those are going to be our first 3 picks: is Spencer Dinwiddie, Wiggins, Thomas Bryant. They did end up taking Carmelo there, which is fine. I'm looking for someone a little bit younger at the shooting guard position or at the power forward position. So there's not a whole lot of options here at all. I'll look up until Gary Harris is interesting. He's 26 though, so a little bit older than I was kind of thinking. I know it's not super old, but I was definitely looking for someone in the early 20s. I'll look through one more time, make sure I'm not missing anything, because maybe I will just go with best available at the shooting guard position. Will Barton would be a really good 3-and-D type of player. Frank Jackson at age 22 is interesting. Let me take a look at his potential real quick, see what. It's at a B+. So on a bad team, that might not be a terrible idea. Let's see what there is at the power forward position first. See if there's anything. So I don't see anything, best available. Cameron Johnson is he's got a. Let's look at his contract real quick. So he has a 1-year deal right now with 2 years of team option. Yeah, I like that a lot. So we're going to take Cameron Johnson here. He's a younger player. Then at the 2 guard, I do think I'm going to go younger. Like I had said, I'm just going to go with, let's see. I'm going to go with Frank Jackson, I think. Edmund Sumner's going to be 24, but he's on a 1-year, and so is Frank Jackson. So we're going to have to re-sign Frank Jackson no matter what. But I'm going to take my chances. They do end up taking Paul Millsap with the next pick here, I think. Yeah, I think that was... Wait, let me... Yeah, okay. So, we have... Wait, let me just back up. So they picked up Millsap and Cody Zeller, so they're just looking for pretty much best available. Not really any sort of potential there. I do think, because we have our point guard or our shooting guard, we have our small forward, power forward, and center pretty much for a while at least. I do think we could get Dragic. He's going to be on a 1-year deal with a team option afterwards, which would be interesting for the mere fact that Terrence Mann, dude's been hooping in the playoffs. He's 24 years old. Yeah, we're gonna use one of our picks on Terrence Mann. Not gonna pass him up. I like that starting 5. Besides, I want Cameron Johnson starting over Doug McDermott. So move those minutes there. We could give Dragic, the backup spot. He would get a decent amount of minutes. I like Frank Jackson at the 2. I want to get Terrence Mann a decent amount of minutes. And then I want to get Peyton Pritchard some minutes. I'm going to end up trading Hernan Gomez, so I'll just give Peyton Pritchard all of those minutes. And I will move Pritchard to the 2. And that's pretty much all that we're going to do when it comes to rotation-wise. Pritchard, move him to the 2. He does go up a little bit, so that does help us out for sure. Now, all the rest of the guys, so I'm not going to play Hernan Gomez, move him up to the power forward, move Sadaransky to the 2, move DJ Wilson to the 4. I wouldn't mind keeping Caruso on the team. I might keep Caruso on the team, but for now, that's pretty much what we're going to do. So now I'm going to try to trade finder some of these guys. So let's try to trade DJ Wilson and Hernan Gomez. Yeah, let's do that and see if we can get a pretty good pick. That's kind of what I'm going for. I just want a young core just to be able to, because we should get a top pick. I mean, we're going to be really, really bad. So I have a couple players in mind with the roster that we have, but I don't know. I feel like I built a pretty good team with what I was given. So this would be a 2021 first-round pick from the Hawks, but it's top 5 protected. Kind of looking for non-top 5 protected. I really want to get a top pick from it. So not really getting anything. There's a Daniel Tice second. So what if we just did Hernan Gomez? Because he is making, he's on a rookie deal, so hopefully someone can take in that 1.62 mil and then give us a first round pick for this next year. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm just gonna make some trades. I'm gonna do it off camera just so this video is a little bit shorter, and I'll see you guys then. Build up the pick department. Then I'm going to look for Sadaransky, and I don't want this year's first, I want this year's first, so maybe I can do these 2 seconds, maybe pick up another really good pick, so I'll let you know if I find anything. So I'm going to go ahead and trade away Sadaransky and the 2 second-round picks for THT and another first. I know that it's, swap worse with the Lakers, but I think that, we're getting a little bit younger. I don't even know if I'll use THT, to be completely honest with you. I don't think that I will, but I really don't know. I'm honestly just trying to load up on first-rounders. I think I'm going to keep THT until the end of the year, and then on draft night, see if there's anything that I can do to like move up in the draft, get 2 really high picks, and try to kind of go from there. So there's a first and a second there. I might do that for DJ Wilson. I don't know. I'm kind of in a really tough spot here, because I want to keep getting younger. I want to keep, you know, getting more picks, stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't know how much I'm really willing to give up. So I think I might just keep DJ Wilson for now. Maybe use him on a trade for draft night. But we're going to be bad. I mean, at the end of the day, we are not going to be a good team by any stretch of the imagination. I do, like I said, I wanted to start Cameron Johnson. He progresses pretty well in this game. I think I would. Well, I don't want to play DJ Wilson. I really don't. So let's do it like this. I kind of wanted to start Frank Jackson. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to. I think because he's playing what, 14. So if we take away 12 minutes from him, and then switch it with Frank Jackson and give those minutes here, I think that this is kind of how I want to run it. Maybe drop some of the minutes for Doug McDermott just because he is a little bit older, and provide some of those for Pritchard. Maybe drop these minutes and then give 18 and 17. Actually, we'll do it like this, because the main pieces I really want to build around is obviously Terrence Mann in the future. I want to build around Cam Johnson. I want to build around Frank Jackson and kind of Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know. I'll have to see what kind of pick we get. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Like I've said in the past, you know, I'm going to sim through this first year, and then I'm going to have 3 off seasons, and then within the next 3 seasons is when I will try to like win a championship by. If I don't win, then I obviously failed. So I don't know why I keep rambling on. So I'm just going to sim till the end of the year. We're going to be bad, and I want us to be bad. Like, I really want us to be bad, so that way we can get a really good pick in the draft. So I will go ahead and sim through the season. I'll see you guys at the end. We were a little bit better than I thought we were going to be. We weren't the worst in the conference, which makes me a little bit nervous because I really thought we were going to just be atrociously bad. But looks like we weren't. So Jokic wins MVP, Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. 6th man goes to Chris Boucher. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, Bogdanovich. Most Improved. Yeah, did he really improve that much? No. I mean, he went up 1. I mean, like, literally 1, went down in rebounds and went down in assists, but somehow won Most Improved, so whatever. Tyronn Lue wins 58 games, but now this, I doubt we'll have anyone, but, I mean, we might as well double check, right? So, Surf, no. Anyone here? I don't think so, but we can check. Yep, nothing. So, obviously, Nashville made the playoffs. What? Their 2 best players are both shooting guards, and they made the playoffs? Hey, power to them, because I didn't even want to make the playoffs, so I'm very glad that we didn't. So we're just going to sim through the playoffs. Oh, I want to check before we go. I want to check the season stats and see how we did. Dragic was our leading scorer. That's very interesting. Spencer Dinwiddie was our second. No surprise there. I thought he would for sure be the best. Wiggins with 15, 4, and 2. Pritchard actually had a really good year, so we love to see that from one of our young guys. Doug played all right. Thomas Bryant, he almost averaged a double-double, so can't argue with that. Cam Johnson didn't really do that great. DJ Wilson, he got a lot more minutes than I intended for him to. Frank Jackson played okay. Drew Eubanks played okay. Terrence Mann really didn't play very good. So, looks like we have a lot to do here. LeBron does end up winning Finals MVP. They end up winning in 4, so power to him. So I guess let's go to the league meetings, make sure everything's rejected, which it is. And then this is a huge moment. I think we should have, so projected 4, and we stay at 4. So now I am going to try to make a... I think I'm going to try to make a move. I have a player in mind that I really, really want. I think... Because, okay, so let's take a look at our... Oh, wait. Let's take a look at our roster. So, if we were to go here... So we have our point guard, pretty much. We have our shooting guard in Pritchard or... Well, I guess Frank Jackson started for us, and he was really bad. So I guess we could look for another 2 guard. Or we could do Dragic at the 1. Oh, wait. His contract's up, isn't it? Oh, he's got a team option, so we can keep him on for 1 more year at least. So we have him, and we could move Dinwiddie to the 2. It would make him a little bit better. We'd still have Wiggins. We'd still have Cam Johnson, and we'd have Thomas Bryant. So I've got a couple players in mind, but there's one that I really am looking for. So I think, because, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna try. They have the 1st and the 2nd pick from this. Bro, that's insane. Okay, so let's go to the Knicks here. Let's try to make a blockbuster trade. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and give them Dragic. Oh wait, we can't because it's expired. Great. So we'll give you Terrence Mann. Oh my gosh, he won't sign. Okay, well, none of these players want to sign. So this is very tough. This makes it extremely difficult. Is there any way that we can just throw pick 4? We can throw this unprotected first. And we could throw this pick. We could throw a late first. Okay, so now we got the 1st overall pick. That was pretty much what I was wanting. Obviously, we're going to take Cade Cunningham. I mean, there's no way around that. Obviously, Cade Cunningham is kind of the highlight of the draft. I was thinking definitely him or Green, but I think I made the right decision here. So Spencer Dinwiddie declined his option. Dragic declined his option. Terrence Mann accepted, and Eubanks accepted. So we should have plenty of cap space, but I don't know. So we just got Cade Cunningham, which is huge. I want to bring back Spencer Dinwiddie. Will we get him? I do not know. But I would love to bring Spencer Dinwiddie back. Him and Cade Cunningham, like, together, I think would be a pretty good option. And he does end up agreeing to that. So from there, I think we would need... So how much money do we have? So we have enough to offer a max spot. Well, actually, I don't think we will. Let me skip through moratorium here. And how much money would we have? Oh, we do have enough for like a decent spot. So there's not really much that I'm looking for here. So what is our roster kind of looking like? So we have one. Well, okay. Let me change the position here because Cade's obviously going to be our starting point guard. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we kind of need another power forward. Are there any decent power forwards out there that we would be able to sign? We could sign Kelly O to a maybe a 1 year. Maybe. This is tough. This is actually really tough. I think let's sign Doug McDermott back on a 1 year deal. Hopefully he accepts that. Come on. Okay, he does end up signing. So I think that's the only move that we're gonna make for this year, just because I don't really like the draft class, in all honesty, or the free agency class. I'm sorry, in all honesty. So I think that's pretty much what we're gonna do. So a lot of our players got better, and we definitely have our point guard of the future. So honestly, let's just go to the training camps. I don't know if we'll have a good trainer. And then, like I said, we're just going to auto-generate the rookies from there. So, no, we don't have a good... We do not have a good one at all. So, that's fantastic. Let's go with untapped potential. We'll go to Terrence. Let's go to Thomas Bryant. He's another really young player, and he is going to be probably a pretty big piece to the puzzle. So we have Cade, Spencer Dinwiddie, Wiggins, McDermott, Thomas Bryant, Cam Johnson, Pritchard, Eubanks, Terrence Mann, DJ Wilson. So, I mean, I'm not really going to make any changes here. We still have, this would be, we would have 2 more seasons to be able to do it. So I'm just going to send them to the end of the year and hope that our players progress really well, especially a lot of our young guys. And I'll just see you guys at the end of the year. I'm averaging 21, 7, and 7 on pretty efficient shooting, almost 50, 40, 90. So you really can't argue with that from a rookie. 6th man of the year goes to Precious. Defensive player of the year goes to Giannis. Most improved, Kyra Lewis. And coach of the year does go to Mike Malone with a record of 56 and 26. So you really can't argue with that. I'm pretty happy. I don't think we'll have anyone on any teams, but we can always check. And then obviously CADE Cunningham is on that team there. So there's a couple moves I want to make. Obviously, we didn't make the playoffs. I want to take a look at the standings real quick, or the stats real quick. So Dinwiddie was a little bit of a letdown. It looks like he's starting to regress a little bit. Is he just mad? Is that what it is? I hate that in 2K. Oh, no, he's happy, so I don't know why his points went down. But, okay, you know, whatever. I don't really understand that, but we're going to definitely make a move. I think I know what I want to do. Wow, the Celtics just swept the Nuggets, and Jaylen Brown's your Finals MVP. I love to see that. So, we'll go to the league meetings, make sure nothing is approved here, make sure it's all rejected. We'll go to the draft lottery. This is going to be, I don't think Nashville went from making the playoffs 2 years ago to now having the #1 overall pick. Wow. We don't have a pick for next year, or for this upcoming year, I don't think. We'll go to the staff signing real quick. He doesn't have very good ratings. Neither does our head coach, so that probably was a main reason why we were bad. Same with all of our assistant coaches. We're just gonna go fresh. We're gonna sign Sean Navarro. We are going to sign for the head coach. I think we're gonna try to sign Steven Silas. We're going to try to sign. We could try to get Mike D'Antoni. I don't know if he would come here, but we could definitely try. We'll try to get Ted Peterson. And I guess this guy has the best rating, so we'll go with him. We'll go here, and for CFO, we'll go here. Okay. Does anyone? Okay. So our CFO and our trainer are tentative. So I guess we will sign the next best available. And for the assistant coach, I really wanted a 7 seconds coach, but apparently he is just not willing to sign with us for whatever reason, which is fine. And then we'll just go with another assistant coach that is decent, I guess. Yeah, we'll just go here. Okay, well, how about now? So the CFO does reject. The assistant coach signed. So we'll offer the CFO here. We will get, I mean, come on, Steven Silas, you got it, bro. Like, okay, he did end up signing. That CFO also declined. None of these guys want to come here at all. Okay. Oh, it's because we have no money for it at all. So I guess we will have to sign someone that's pretty bad. Oh my gosh, really bad. Okay. Really bad ratings, but honestly, the CFO, I've never really seen it do anything. So this next one's going to be interesting. So I think on draft night, I don't know, I'm pretty positive we don't have any picks, right? Yeah, we don't. So I'm going to pull off something crazy here, but I'm going to go over here to the Heat. Where are they at? The Heat. Oh, okay, he's a free agent. Never mind. I'm going to send him to the end, I guess. Not really what I was trying to do here, but rookie signings, obviously we don't have any. Team options, I want to accept all of these guys. I think that's pretty much the young core that we have. Qualifying offers, I'm not going to offer it to Kadeem Allen. That's for dang sure. So moratorium. This is a pretty big thing here. I think I'm going to sign Thomas Bryant just because he is okay. never mind. He doesn't want to come here. Cool, fine. We don't need you. Okay, so we will go ahead and go through all of this. And now is that guy signed? I don't want to say who it is yet, but let's just say he just won an award. So if you were watching, you know, this is the guy. I really want to get Precious Achiuwa on the team. He develops extremely well, and you really can't argue with that. So, what can we give you for Precious? We can give you Spencer Dinwiddie, who is regressing, and a second for Precious. Who else would we have at the 2? We would have Peyton Pritchard. We would have, I guess, Terrence Mann. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then we'll go to here, and we should have plenty of money to sign someone. So let's look at the roster now, just to make sure. So we have our point guard, we have our 2 guard, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 guys. We need a backup 4, backup 2. So it's pretty much what we need. Or we could get a starting shooting guard. Zach LaVine is on the table. Jaren Jackson Jr. is on the table. Let's see if we can get Jaren Jackson Jr. Let's offer him the max deal. We'll offer him a team option. Are we his top option? Yeah, he is. So let's go ahead and offer Zach LaVine a contract as well. We will front load it, and we will go ahead and give you a player option for 4 years. Do we get any of them? Are we even his top op? We are. Okay. So Jaren Jackson Jr. signs. That's huge. Now, can we still get... Okay, so technically he declines it. Oh, because it would take our team over the salary cap. That's unfortunate. But I really like the pickup of Jaren Jackson Jr. I think that was a really smart decision. We just kind of need a 2 guard now. So I guess we could sign Marcus Smart for a couple of years. I'm fine with that. So, and he ends up signing. So that's pretty much all we're going to do for this entire offseason. We have our new, just really good core here. We have CADE Cunningham, who's an 85. He went to a 6 overalls. Precious is still really good. Jaren Jackson Jr. is good. We still have Wiggins. We still have Smart. We still have Cameron Johnson, Peyton Pritchard, Terrence Mann, Drew Eubanks, Kadeem Allen. So I think that we did get a lot better. So now we'll just go to the training camps. We'll send players to Untapped Potential, and we will kind of just go from there. So Untapped Potential, we will send it to who doesn't have it. Jaren Jackson Jr. you can get up to an A+, and Precious you can get up to an A. So I like that a lot. So we're going to advance to the next season, and I think I'm going to try to make a trade for probably a new small forward, I think. Let's see. I just want to see what offers we could get. Wiggins is regressing, and I don't want to get absolutely nothing for him. So if we wanted to win now, I guess we could try to get Chris Middleton. He's on a 1-year deal. He will probably get worse after this year. Could get Obi Toppin, but I'm looking for kind of like a small forward. There's nothing that's really jumping out at me. Let's see. Jarrett Culver, CJ, Klay Thompson. Whoa. Yeah, we're doing it. We are doing it. Okay, so now what are we looking at here? So do I want to start Terrence Mann or do I want to start Cameron Johnson? That's kind of the main question here. Because I could run... Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the roster. I'm going to change Klay Thompson to a small forward. I'm going to do it like this. So Peyton Pritchard's going to start at the 2. Over Smart. Well, let's see. What kind of numbers are you putting up? So just six last year and 13. Yeah, we'll just keep it. I think we made a lot of progress though. We now have CADE Cunningham, who's playing really well. He obviously won Rookie of the Year last year. Peyton Pritchard averaging 13. We picked up Klay Thompson, which is huge. We picked up Jaren Jackson, which is huge. Picked up Precious, who was averaging 18 off the bench. I mean, we just got a lot better all the way around. So I'm really happy with what we're doing here. So I am just going to sim through the regular season. I'll see you guys at the end. So yeah, we were a lot better this year. So I must have made the right moves. I'm really happy with what I did. Steph does end up winning MVP at age, what, 35? So that's kind of cool. STACEY TERRELL wins Rookie of the Year for the Stars. That's kind of dope. Russell Westbrook wins Sixth Man of the Year for the Kings. Wait, who? Oh, Bryce still backing up De'Aaron Fox. That's kind of a cool pickup. That's not something you see all the time. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Richards from Charlotte wins Most Improved, and Coach of the Year goes to Tom Thibodeau. And Melvin Jamison wins Executive of the Year. So as you can see, we were first in the conference. We were second in the power rankings. So we made a lot of good upgrades. CADE Cunningham is All-NBA second team in his second year in the league. Oh my lord. Yeah, he was huge. I'm really glad that I made the move for that because, yeah, otherwise we would not be where we were. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Obviously, CADE was a monster. Jaren Jackson Jr. was really good. Precious was really good. Klay Thompson did his thing. I mean, 3-and-D player. That's all you really ask out of him. Peyton Pritchard played all right, but he's got so many more stars around him now. It's kind of hard. So we're going up against OKC, who's still pretty much. They got a little bit better, but mostly they just waited for their players to kind of develop, as opposed to like making any trades. So I think we should be good. We just blew a 3-0 lead. We just blew a 3-0 lead. We just blew a 3-0 lead. Let me double check that. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. Lose 4 straight. Wow. What happened? What actually just happened? CADE Cunningham still balled out, like completely balled out. CADE only had 17 in that game. I don't know what just happened. I have no clue. I have no clue what just happened. Like, none. And CADE dropped 42, 9, and 6 in this game, and we lost by 15. What just happened? I can't believe we just lost. I literally can't believe we just lost. The fact that Chicago made the finals, though, that's dope. Wait, they went on to win it, too? Oh, my goodness. OKC, as the 8 seed, just won the finals. Against the Bulls, who picked up Kyrie Irving. What? Why? And Chris Paul. Why? Chris Boucher. What? Zaire Williams. Is that? I'm so confused. I don't even know what just happened. I have no clue what just happened. Oh my god, we just lost that. I probably won't make any moves. I gotta be honest, we were really good, and we just somehow still just I can't believe that just happened. I just really can't. Maybe it was our CFO. Let's fire him now. And let's pick up Mr. Hamilton here. Oh, we can't because jeez, we still have no money. So we have to pretty much win a championship before we can get any money. So we'll sign the worst CFO available. It's cool. We'll go to draft. Hopefully we can find something here on draft night that is going to be all right. I don't know. What if we do 27 and we trade? I don't know who this is, so you can get traded. Can we get anything that's cool? I doubt it, but I thought that was pick 5 straight up. I was like, oh my gosh. Could get Kyle Lowry as a backup point guard. Don't really need him at all. But we could get him just for 1 year. Who is still on a contract? Let's figure that out. I guess just send him to the end. I don't even care who we get. It's pick 27. I mean, sure, you can get signed. So obviously we have all the team options on these guys, and for the qualifying offer, we do need to definitely get Cameron Johnson. He was a pretty big piece of the puzzle, so we will go ahead and offer him a max deal. If you guys don't know, if you offer someone a max deal on a qualifying offer, they will end up matching it, or they will end up just taking the qualifying offer like that. So we'll take a look at bird rights. With the only player we have is Drew Eubanks. We lost Terrence Mann, right? I'm pretty positive I saw that. So yeah, this is not necessarily ideal. So I guess we could pick up, maybe, is there like we could pick up like Cameron Payne, Chris Dunn. I don't even know what I would do. I genuinely don't. Centers, like, there's no one here that I want. Maybe Steven Adams, we could pick him up for a year. Plumlee, we could pick up for a year. We could go with Drew Eubanks again. We'll just offer Steven Adams a 1-year deal and hope that he accepts it. Alright, he does. So we got that. Let's take a look at the roster once again. We still have our point guard. We have our 2-3. We have our 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I guess we might just have to run a 8-man. I'm going to try to make a trade here for the 2 guys that don't play. But odds are we're not going to get anything for these guys. So I'll definitely look, though. It's worth a shot. Could pick up DeLon Wright, move him to shooting guard. He'd go up a little bit. We could get Scotty Lewis, but this is the last year of the rebuild. We kind of need a win now move. Honestly, it's gonna increase our overall, though, so that might not be a terrible idea. What if I added in a 2024 first round unprotected pick from the Hawks? Do we get any better offers? No, we do not. So I guess let's just do it. Let's go ahead and get DeLon Wright here. It gives us a first rounder, and I guess I'm going to try to manually make a pretty big trade, so I guess I'll see you guys then. So I think we're going to do this trade here. It is going to give us a lot more depth in a lot of different aspects. Obviously, I wouldn't be using DeLon Wright anyway. The only guy we'd have to give up is Peyton Pritchard, which would suck. He has been giving us pretty good numbers, but Patrick Williams is giving Chicago 16 right now a game. And Chris Boucher, we could definitely run him as backup center behind Achua. Give him some, give him a little bit of a break as well. So I think that this is what we're going to do. I think that this is probably going to be a pretty good win now move. So this is kind of what the... Oh, well, we can't yet. So I guess let's just go to the player progression. Hopefully a lot of our players get even better than they were before, which it looks like a lot of them did besides Klay Thompson. So I'm kind of glad we got Patrick Williams. But I think I'm going to run Klay Thompson at the 2, run Patrick Williams at the starting 3, and kind of go from there. So like I said, I'm going to move Chris Boucher to the backup center spot. Probably we're still going to kind of have a lack of small forwards, but it's not like it's really going to matter too much, or at least I don't think. So I guess let's just go to the training camps here. And this is going to be the last year of the video, so if I can't win a championship by the trade deadline, I'm definitely going to have to make a move. That's for dang sure. So Precious Achua, let's get him up to an A+, and let's get Patrick Williams up to an A+ as well. So yeah, I don't really know what else to do. We are the second in the power rankings, which is cool, but I mean, we've got a really good team here. I want to change that there, and build the rotation like that. I want to move Boucher to backup center, probably. Let's go ahead and get Steven Adams out of there. Not really giving him any minutes. Go to 8 spot here, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it like this. Let's get Klay Thompson out, or well, Klay Thompson at the 2, Patrick Williams at the 3, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4, Precious at the 5. Then we have Marcus Smart, Chris Boucher, Cameron Johnson, and then move obviously Chris Boucher to the backup center spot. if I can figure out how to do it. There we go. He does go down a little bit in overall. So actually, what if I tried to put him in the trade finder? Could I go here, confirm the changes, and then go to trade finder him, Chris Boucher, and Steven Adams, and a first? Is there anything that we could get from that? I'm going to try to pull off a trade. I'm not going to make you guys sit through this, so I will just go ahead and do it, and if I find something, then I'll let you guys know. So for win now purposes, I am going to make this move to pick up Yusuf Nurkic here. I think that will help us out when it comes to some of our issues. I know that we have a lot more than that for right now. So I'm going to try to make one more trade for a backup. Let's see, because Patrick Williams is going to play the small forward spot for us, and Marcus Smart's going to come off our bench. I don't know why he's getting 30 minutes. It's not going to happen. So this is how we're going to run it. So maybe a backup small forward, and from there, I think that's pretty much all we're gonna be able to do. If I find something cool, I'll let you guys know. If not, I'm just gonna send them to the end of the year. So either way, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm doing one last trade for another win now move to get Chris Middleton. He is going to help out this team, I think, especially off the bench quite a bit, just because now our rotation is going to look like this. I am going to start Patrick Williams over Chris Middleton. I know Chris Middleton's a higher overall, or I guess they're about the same. So this is kind of what I'm going to run with. I'm going to go 9-man rotation. I'm going to rebuild it one more time. I'm going to put Patrick Williams in the starting lineup, and that's pretty much it. We definitely want to give some more minutes to Patrick Williams. We're going to run 9-man rotation, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it. If we don't win, we don't win. That's cool, but that's what we're going to do. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. This is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Sorry. So, yeah. Cade Cunningham does end up winning MVP, putting up ridiculous numbers. 25 and 12 with 6 rebounds. Really efficient. 50-40-90 club. Junior Rogers wins Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, 6-man now on the Timberwolves. Interesting. Jonathan Isaac is Defensive Player of the Year. Jalen Johnson, Most Improved, and we got Coach of the Year because we were the one seed in the power rankings, 1 seed in the conference. Love to see that. Cade Cunningham, obviously All NBA first team. Did we have anyone second or third? Doesn't look like it. Defensive teams, I doubt it, but we can look. So still nothing, and we're not going to have any rookies. So I want to take a look at the stats just really quick. So Cade was honestly just the main guy. Everyone else just kind of was side pieces, but Patrick Williams did really well. Klay Thompson played well. Chris Middleton was a good pickup. Yusuf Nurkic was a good pickup. Almost a double-double off the bench. You can't argue with that. Marcus Smart and Cameron Johnson are just kind of but we are going up against the Grizzlies, who have Ja Morant, Bradley Beal, Norman Powell, Eric Pascal, CJ, I don't even know. We should win this one, but what do I really know? I don't know why they keep changing this. I want Patrick Williams starting. I want Klay Thompson starting. I want Marcus Smart off the bench. Why is that such a hard concept? I don't know. This is the way that I want the rotation. I'm going to simulate the round. We should win. We win in 4. We are going up against the Houston Rockets now, who have Zach LaVine, and that's about it. We should win. So we end up winning in 4. We're going up against the Lakers, who have Kemba Walker, LeBron, and AD, and Drummond, and Trez, and oh my god. We might lose. We end up winning in 5, though, so that's always nice. And we're going up against the Sixers, who, as we all know, Ben Simmons can't shoot. We should be fine. We end up winning in 6. Cade Cunningham is your finals MVP. Now, I know that video was probably a lot longer than I had intended on it being, but it did have a draft. It did have, I had to make a lot of trades because we just were not very good in multiple seasons. So I'm really sorry about that. I promise you I'm going to start making my videos shorter. For this one, it kind of needed to be pretty long. So If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. What do you guys want to see next? I love these challenges. I love doing, you know, various fun different things. I know I had to make a lot of cheesy trades at the end, but you know, at the end of the day, I did win the championship. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do have any suggestions, let me know. This is King Center signing out. Peace.